Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll cover some more Python interview questions which are frequently asked during your technical round of interview. So without any further discussion, let's get started. So I have taken one example of count frequency. So you can see here, this is the input example and this is the output example. Okay, so this is the array and I need this output in dictionary. Okay. So let me define a function first. Make a habit to write function always, so you can reuse your code. Okay, I'm just assigning function name frequency. Here I'm just taking this is my input. I'm creating a blank dictionary so that I can add some values here. You can see here in this output there are values and the number of values, which is count of these values, are added. So first of all, I'm creating this blank dictionary. I'm using for loop for this because see, I want to iterate, I want to check with iteration. Okay, so here I'm just checking whether my number is present in the array or not. Okay, so again I'm just checking it with this dictionary which I have created. I am just getting this values of array in dictionary. Okay, so I'm using get. Basically this function is simply doing counting of the values. Okay, and I'm using let me add one so that okay, so basically it will do just counting, and if it is there then it will be adding one value. Okay, so let me return this with frequency. Let me run this, let me print it. So count frequency in bracket, I'm just providing this array. Let me run this. Okay, it is matching with the result, so I can change this to some different values. I'm adding some values. Okay, so it is running perfectly. Okay, now let's move to the other question, which is fees bus. Okay, so some of you are aware about this classic fees bus example, or some are might it's new for some people. Okay, so let me run this. So the question is, if the input is okay fees bus, so let me take one example of 3, 5 and both. Okay, so basically this question is about if the number is divisible by 3, then you have to print fizz. If it is divisible by 5, then you have to print buzz. And if it is divided by both, then print fizz buzz. Okay, I hope the question is clear to you. Okay, let me define a function again, fizz buzz. I'm taking input as n. Okay, I'm creating a range and I'm creating a loop as well. In range, here I'm providing 2 input, which is my loop will be start with first value, which is 1, and then it will run this loop till n plus 1. Okay, so if my n is, for example, if my n is 5, then it will run till 6. Okay, so if I means this value of this range. So if I is divisible by 15, so here I am creating one condition which is satisfying both these values condition. Okay, so if it is multiplied, if it is divisible by 15 is equal to 0, so that you will not get any any denominator. Okay, so your denominator value will be 0. So in that case you have to print, let me check the indentation, print fees bus, fees bus. Okay, why I am writing in the comma? Because see, if I'll write in this comma, it will print the same word or same value as it is. Okay, again I am creating one more condition over here. So elif this I is divisible by 3 and the result will be equal to 0. In that case it will print fees. Okay, elif it is divisible by 5, the result will, and the remainder will be equal to 0, then you have to print bus. Okay, else just print I. Okay, let me run this. Let me print this. In bracket I am using 15 first. Okay, so you can check here, it will print my result till here. Okay, 1 2, this is fees, again it is 4, again it 5, so here bus fees, again this is fees bus. Okay, so if here I'll use n, then you can see here for 15 it will not print anything. Okay, so that's why just want to show you all the possible values here I have taken here as n plus 1. Okay, otherwise you can take here 16 as well. Okay, so you can remove this. I hope this is clear to all of you. So basically this function is taking n values, which is your number. Here I'm using for loop because I need some iteration. So in first iteration it is taking one value, that is our number, and again it is checking like if it is divisible with 15. So here it is dividing 1 with 15, and the remainder is should be 0. So he in this case it is not matching with this criteria. Okay, again it is going to second condition, it is checking whether it is satisfied or not. So here also it is not satisfied, again it is checking it with the third condition, again it is not satisfied, then finally it is printing the same number. Okay, here in third row you can check it like it is not matching with the first criteria, but it is matching with the second criteria. So it is just closing that loop and printing the values. Okay, same for all this iteration till this value. Okay, so you can see here I have just fixed the range of this value. So let me show you one more example. This is a bit not very tough, but this is, we can consider it as a medium level question. In this question we'll find the largest element. Okay, so again let me show you input and output as well, so that it will be easier to all of you to understand this question. Okay, here I'm just creating an array which is 3 1 4 1, let me think, 5 9 and 2. And what will be my output? My output will be 9. Okay, you can check here, the max largest element is 9. Okay, again I am creating a function find max. I am taking input as array, max value is equal to array 0. So okay, here my value will be start from first value. I'm creating for loop, as I have told you earlier, like it will create an iteration for num in array. So it will check whether this number is there, max the value is high greater than the second one or not. Okay, here I am using if condition. If num is greater than this value, okay, a max value, in that case max value will be equal to num. Okay, so let me print it under for loop. Make sure you are writing the right iteration, because otherwise your result will be changed. Let me run this. Let me use this function find max. Here I am using the same input. Let me print it. Okay, let me change the value here. Sorry, my bad. Let me change the value here. You can see here this is changed now. Let me try this with 43. So you can change, it is reusable code. So let me explain this code again. Here I have created one function called find max. I am using array as my input. I'm just creating a variable max value, which is assigning that first index number of array. Okay, which is using the 0th index, which is your first index. Okay, not first index but a 0th index, but first value. Here I am using for loop because I want to check it one by one. I want to do it iteratively, and again it is checking like whether this first number is greater than the value of this array, like 0th value of this array. If it is matching with the criteria, then the max value will be our number. Okay, so here what it will be doing is, in first case it will be 3, in second case it is lesser than 3, so it will not do anything, it will just close that loop. Again it is checking like whether for this third iteration that value is greater than this or not. Those in that case, if it here it is matching, then it will just flip this number. So again our max value will be 4. uh, it will run this loop till final point. Okay, so here till final point it is 15, so it will provide you the output as 15, not 19. Okay, in our case it is 43, so it is printing 43. Let's move to the other example. We'll go step by step. Today I am using a very simple and easy coding question which are frequently asked, but in next video I'll go to moderate level, and then after I'll go to final and like more advanced level. Okay, here I am just using remove duplicates from list. It can be asked like remove duplicates from array or from dictionary. and in dictionary the key value should value will be given, and they will ask like remove the maximum or remove duplicate from that key value, that key particular key pair. Okay, so here I am using list. So let me take one input. I'm using list, sorry, array. 1 2 2 3 4 3. You can write anything, or let me print output as well. Output is equal to 1 2 3 4. Okay, you can do you can solve this question in many other ways. I'm using more feasible way so that it will be check your fast lookup, and also it will preserve the order, but you can solve it in many ways. Okay, so here I am using simple remove duplicate function. It is not inbuilt function, I'm just creating this function. Okay, duplicate array scene. So basically here I am just creating one set function. Again I am printing this result, which is my blank list. I am using for loop. I am just checking whether that number is in array or not. Again I'm just using condition, if condition. So if number is not in this set, okay, this is the already converted set. We'll convert it in during this iteration if it is matching with the criteria. And again I am just appending this list. Okay, this is the blank list. I am just appending values or numbers in this list. Okay, again I am just adding those numbers in this function, in this variable c. Okay, return result. Okay, here I am just printing remove duplicates. Okay, print remove duplicates. Here I am just using this array. Let me print this. You can see here. Oh, oops, my bad. Okay, see, you can see here I have just written this result under this condition. It should be below this for loop. Okay, let me run this again. You can see here now it is working fine. So make sure you are using right indentation and right words, because the Python is case sensitive. So you should be write the variables in correct form. So it will provide you better result. I hope you like this video. So if you like this video, then hit on like button and subscribe to my channel.